Hello and welcome to Kevin's Corner. Normally I speak with an urban accent, but today I'm going to attempt to speak with the King's English, thus the glasses. Of course, you know, when you put on glasses, it raises your IQ at least 2 or 3 points. I'm doing this in regards to Jim Acosta, in an attempt not to use curse words regarding his behavior today. I figure you know what, I can't do this. I'm going to have to go ahead and take him off and just go into Jim Acosta, lay into his tail. Did y'all see the press conference today where Jim Acosta once again embarrassed the whole family? And when I say family, I'm not talking about just CNN. I'm talking about his real family. I'm talking about the American family. I'm talking about the Earth family. Every human on this planet should be embarrassed. I'm talking about the galaxy's family. Yeah, anything within the whole galaxy, the universe, should be embarrassed of Jim Acosta's behavior today. So, what the left is already starting to do, since they know that the dirty, funky, crooked, nasty, disgusting Democrats got control of the House, is they're starting to recycle some of the controversy and trying to egg on the Democrats already they're laying the groundwork for more of these stupid investigations so they can try to pick apart the president. And the president was just letting them have it today. I'm talking, he was giving them those Clubber Lang haymakers. I'm talking like, I'm gonna get you, you know, just laying into them, you know, rocky blows. And so nonetheless, they bring up stuff like your taxes, you know, are you gonna let them look into your taxes? And, you know, he's like, hey, look, man, my stuff is under audit. I'm not going to show my taxes. I mean, hey, look, it ain't no problem, but I would. But frankly, I love what the president said about this in the past. He said, the only people care about my taxes are you guys. Meaning the liberal media and the Democrats, because they want to use that to try to weaponize it against him, go and start going through it like, okay, 17 years ago, you didn't pay 18 cents here. And that just goes to show that you're unfit. That's what they want to do. They want to get inside of his taxes and try to pick it apart and use it to be a weapon against him. So he's not stupid. And frankly, I hope he never releases his taxes, because it wouldn't be a fair view of his taxes. Nobody would look at that subjective and say, okay, everything looks good here. They would be looking at that for the very intent of finding a problem with it. It's kind of like some of the liberals that I argue with that send me constant stuff. And when I reply or send it back, it's like they don't even read through it. They don't want to really get to the answer. And if they do read my reply or an article that I send back to them, it is all because they want to discredit it. They're looking for a problem. So you're wasting your time by releasing his taxes to the left or just to the public in general. All that is doing is say, here's a weapon, you know, you want to use it against me? So the president's not dumb, and he's going to drag that out for the next 2 years plus 4 years. And they're going to be whining the whole time, where's his taxes? But then, secondly, they tried to reintroduce the whole Russia investigation thing again. And he's like, look, the Russia investigation stuff is a hoax. Okay? Now, I see him starting it, you know, Jim wasn't reading the body language, okay? You ever been talking to somebody and you start to see the body language start to change, and you're like, uh-oh, I might not want to keep asking mama, can I go outside? And she's sitting on the phone like, I said no. Anyway, girl, so these kids driving me crazy. What? When their lips start tightening, they smiling, but it ain't a smile like, see what you gonna make me. Yeah, that's not a good thing. But you keep asking. And see, Jim likes to push it to the whole next level. So he starts in talking about, you know, the whole trip, the migrants. President Trump, you know, you recently deemed these migrants, the caravan, as invaders, and, you know, they're not invaders. He's like, that's how I feel. Well, they're not invaders. They're just peaceful, you know, a immigrant group migrating from their country to our border. And he's like, well, you know, thank you for telling me that. That's how you feel. That's not how I see them. And so Jim goes to ask him about this video. Oh, you know, you released this video And it was racist. I guess he's trying to imply that this guy, this Mexican dude who killed, all these police officers in this video Trump released with all the migrants climbing up the wall and stuff like that. That was really to highlight that these were all Mexicans or, Latinos from Honduras, basically people of color. And it had nothing to do with people of color. They just all come from the same country, which happened to all be Latino, all right, which happened to be coming towards our border. So he's like, and you show videos of them climbing up over the wall. He said, Jim, is that not accurate? I mean, these weren't actors. These were people, real people. He said, you saw them. So Jim's like, yeah, but they're hundreds of miles away, which that argument is the dumbest thing in the world because they're only hundreds of miles away now. But once they declare their intentions, then the path that they're taking, Jim, unless they took a detour somewhere that we don't know about. But I didn't hear them say, we're not going to stop right here and set up camp. This is now going to be our home 100 miles away. No, they're like, we're going to keep going because we're coming. So why would you wait until they get to the doorstep to make adjustments or to talk about the problem? See, we ain't like Obama, where they warned him about the Russians possibly interfering with our election. And he's like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Kick that can down the road. Then later on, when it happened, everybody was like, why didn't he do something when he heard about it? Yeah, like a lot of other things that administration didn't deal with. And then Trump has to handle it. But nonetheless, so Jim is like fussing about these people coming over the wall. And then he tries to bring up Russia. And the president's like, look, you know what? I'm done with you, Jim. And Jim don't want to give up the mic. Okay. He said, why don't you let me run the country and you run CNN? And if you did a better job, maybe your ratings wouldn't be so bad. So Jim starts going on about the Russian thing. And President Trump's like, man, you're done. You're done. Pass the mic. Get a mic. Jim didn't want to give up the mic. Now I'm going, I guess Jim think it's karaoke night and he the only person that gets to stay on stage singing. And the president was like, now, one of the ladies start coming over to grab the mic who was controlling the crowd, and Jim snatched the mic back from her and kept it going. Man, President Trump came out from behind the pulpit and start walking towards Jim, and you saw him from the back sit down real quick. Like, man, I was like, Jim, you about to get the business. Either the president's gonna get physical with you or he's gonna have a couple people get physical with you. But right after that, he just gave him a tongue lashing, y'all. He was like, listen, he's like, you're a disgusting person. CNN should be ashamed and embarrassed to have you working for them. He just laid into him. And then some dude carrying water for Jim tries to take up for him. Well, President, just for the record, I work with Jim. He's a fine reporter. He was like, yeah, well, I'm not very fond of your work either. Just let him have it. He was giving the press a tongue lashing today. They were asking stupid stuff like the girl who asked about nationalism. And he's like, why would you ask me that? He's like, you know what it is? I love my country. There's nationalists and then there's globalists. Okay. Like your boys. The Democrats are globalists. They prefer to appease and please everybody else. And if we please our own, cool. If we don't, what are you going to do? They understand. We're blessed here, so we have the ability to give, versus the president saying, let's worry about the problems we got here. Now, if that's called nationalism, so be it. But what y'all are trying to do is add in white nationalists. See, I didn't say that, but you guys want to add. So he was upset about that. And then somebody else asked another dumb question later on, and he got embarrassed too. And the president was like, you know what? He said, this is what I'm talking about when I say that our country is being divided by you guys. And that guy, I don't even think he rebutted, but it was a great application to show the goals and objectives of the liberal media in their attempt to work on behalf of the Democratic Party, on behalf of liberalism, and their attempt to divide our country through identity politics and adding lead-in specific questions to introduce topics and narratives that they're hoping later on the left wing or the Democrats will latch on to and actually go after the president over, whether it just be in the public's eye to badmouth him and make him look bad on that issue, or from a legal issue. So it got real ugly today. Jim Acosta once again stuck his big fat boot right in his mouth, and that man is cruising for a bruising. It is, I'm telling you, he is seconds away from getting called into the office and they slide him a manila envelope and like, thanks for all you done for us, Jim. You know, because he ain't got no sense. I'm gonna do whatever I want to do. So anyway, God bless you. Find me next time in Kevin's Corner. Tonight I'll be talking about all this stuff. 7:30. Just starting to get over some illness. I'm feeling decent, y'all. So work with me tonight. I mean, I'm getting a little better. I'm better. But anyway, find me tonight, 7:30 live radio blog talk show. Also, you can check me out live streaming on YouTube, and then follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, hit share, hit like, hit subscribe. It's a lot I got to remember. Uh-oh, there's a dog in the back. Did you see these white people walking around? They're probably coming over here to suppress me and to call me all kind of... No, they're just minding their business. I didn't get called nothing. Wait a minute, what happened to all the racism and stuff? You mean tell me white and black people can live together in harmony? Man, I've been lied to by CNN and MSNBC and all of them. Maybe I need to question their motives for telling me all of that stuff. Anyway, so, but check me out. And also, if you want, check out Extreme Teas, my sponsor. Links down in the bottom. And if you want to support Kevin and Kevin's Corner, there's a link in the bottom. Do that as well. God bless you. See you next time at Kevin's Corner.